Hey everyone, welcome to the show. So, Media Matters reported something disturbing last Friday, and it kind of dovetails with something else that I was going to share with you guys, but I didn't really make too much of it at first. So, here's the deal. As you see here on your screen, Media Matters reported that a group of far right Maga men and women are forming a militia to, quote, mobilize to defend this republic from any enemy. So the group is called NAPALM. Yeah, NAPALM. It stands for the North American Patriot and Liberty Militia. So January 6th defendant Jake Lang announced the formation of this militia on his podcast. Think about that. Guy's in jail. The guy is in jail awaiting trial, and he is running a podcast. So yeah, really sounds like political prisoners, doesn't it? It sounds like they have plenty of freedom, like they have plenty of free time and freedom behind bars. So anyway, the rest of the supposed members of this militia are who you would expect, the usual suspects, right? Maga conspiracy theorists like Stu Peters, Pete Santilli. I've mentioned Santilli before. He's the one who called for lining up Obama and other Democrats against a brick wall and taking them out. So yeah, real stable geniuses in this group. And speaking of stable geniuses, Silk of the Diamond and Silk duo, formerly Diamond and Silk duo, she is a member of this militia. Yeah. In any case, they're recruiting members using the Telegram app. That is the encrypted messaging app. And they're telling applicants to, quote, make your Telegram account anonymous before joining. So they're learning lessons from January 6th. They will not be making the same mistakes that they made that time of just putting it everywhere and assuming that they were going to get a pass because of their skin color or because Donald Trump would pardon them. And when someone signs up to join, they receive messages with more details, and they get a note that says that the militia will, quote, ensure tyranny never takes a foothold in this amazing country of ours. So they don't want Donald Trump to be president then, right? I mean, they're saying they don't want tyranny. So I guess they don't want Donald Trump? No? Okay. So anyway, their website claims they already have more than 20,000 members across all 50 states, including, it says, and here's the key, active sheriffs, military veterans, emergency responders, doctors, farmers, entrepreneurs, and blue-collar Americans. That leads me to this other disturbing story from back in April that at first I was like, it doesn't sound like they've really got momentum. So here's the deal on this one. As you see here on your screen, a group of far-right extremist sheriffs met in Las Vegas for a conference, and they discussed how they could and should seize voting machines after the presidential election this year. So NBC News reported that this group, which is called the Constitutional Sheriffs and Peace Officers Association, quote, sees sheriffs as the highest authority in the U.S., more powerful than the federal government. And it wants these county officers to form posses to patrol polling places, seize voting machines, and investigate the Democrats and foreign nations behind what they claim is a criminal effort to rig the vote by flooding the country with immigrants who vote illegally. So the attendees at this event included convicted felons, because, the sheriff's organization, why wouldn't they have convicted felons? And some of these convicted felons were people from January 6th. Some of them were people who used to hold public office. That's the kind of crew that they hang with. So Steve Bannon apparently was supposed to be there and speak, but he just didn't show up. He was just a no-show, didn't call, didn't text, nothing. So the biggest Maga celebrities, I guess you could call them, were disgraced former General Mike Flynn, also My Lumpy Pillow Man, Mike Lindell. Yeah, again, that's the crew that they're rolling with. So luckily, NBC said there were only a few actual sheriffs that showed up. So, like I said, I wasn't terribly concerned about this conference until I saw this other report about the militia. Because obviously, it doesn't take a ton of sheriffs to do a lot of damage if they have tens of thousands of unhinged armed militia members backing them up. So this is definitely something that I plan to keep an eye on. I wanted you all to be aware of this. So if you see anything at your polling places, if you see anything going on that, makes you raise an eyebrow, if your sheriff maybe, like the one in my neck of the woods, is a Maga man and is a Trump supporter, you got to keep an eye on this. So let's hope also that the Justice Department is aware. Let's hope this doesn't catch them off guard like January 6th did. Now, I mean, I would hope that January 6th and the sentences and everything else have acted as a deterrent, but we'll see. If they have the cover of a sheriff, some of these people might do things that they wouldn't normally. That they would think, oh, I don't want to get in trouble, I don't want to get arrested. But, if you got a sheriff in your area who's leading the charge and is saying, yeah, let's go for it, let's do it. Let's, take over a polling place. Let's, arrest people at polling places if they just don't look right. I mean, these sheriffs think that they are more powerful. They have more say-so than the federal government. So I would not put it past them to do things like that. We'll see. All right, guys, I will let you know if I hear any more. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you have not. Please donate if you possibly can. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.